Hi, you guys. I'm recording this partially for you and partially for me. I just finished my book, Talking to the Trees, and I just wrote the last chapter. It is currently 3:57 a.m. on April 1st, and just wrote this last chapter and sentence, and wanted to share the ultimate life lesson that this book has birthed. And it's a short story, it's a narrative about the adventures of Madeline, who took a cross country road trip and discovered all of her answers in nature and found her guidance in nature. And I am coming to you with the realization that there have been tough times in my own life. I might get emotional. There have been tough times in my own life that didn't make a lot of sense, that didn't make a lot of sense when they were happening. And times of feeling lost, misguided, isolated, left alone, lonely. And I share some of the stories of Madeline, but ultimately they're my own. And the anger that she expresses and the frustration and the grudges that she holds against God and universe and the powers that be, when feeling like things were being taken or denied. And so I'm writing this last sentence. It ends happily. It's like I'm writing the last sentence, realizing all of this was an incubation period for this book and for life, for grander purposes that I still can't foresee, right? But wrapping up this book has just healed so many parts of me, making sense of things that didn't make sense while they were going on. And so I'd love to hand that over to you, that there are times, you might be in them right now, that don't make sense, that don't feel fair, that feel like a punishment. And they're not. They just don't make sense because you can't see the whole picture, boo. I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to you and I'm talking to Madeline. Is have faith. Have more faith in the fact that this is just one step of your journey. It's one very small piece of your puzzle. And we can't possibly comprehend the entire picture. It doesn't always make sense and it doesn't always feel good. I know you know that. And there's times that it does feel good and that it is rewarding and it is fun and things do make sense. And like right now, things make a lot of sense and I'm enjoying that. And I'm coming to you in that awareness, because when it doesn't is when you need to remember and remind yourself that this is for something, that it's for something, and that it's getting you somewhere, and it's teaching you something, and it's preparing you for what you've asked for. I love sharing that lesson so much. You can't get what you've asked for until you let go of the suffering in where you are. And so I love you. This book is coming out on May 1st and it's brilliant. I would love to encourage you to get it. It'll be on Amazon for $7 and I can't help but share and sell it because it is brilliant and it's fun and it's entertaining and it's insightful and I'm so proud of it. And I didn't know I was going to write it. Actually, I'm writing my book that's the old one. I'm writing my book, I Can't, The Greatest Lie in Human History, that's set to come out on Thanksgiving Day. And so I've been working on that book and I was dealing with some writer's block. Like the organization of it wasn't coming through naturally. And this book was telling me to write it. And I was like, nope, I have a deadline. And I finally just surrendered to it. And I am so proud that I did. Again, things don't make sense, but here's my invitation. Honor your intuition. Honor what you hear. Please, I implore you. your body, your heart, God is speaking to you, and you don't like what you hear because it's scary, and it requires courage and faith and trust and surrender. And I know that those things are uncomfortable, and they're incredibly rewarding. I love you. And I love that you're on this journey with me. And I love sharing it with you. And I love that you open your heart up to me. I promise to always keep opening my heart up to you. Cheers.